Hi, this is Josh Arnett with Children's Literature. My reading log this week is The Grand Canyon by Jason Chan, published 2017. It's a nonfiction picture, 56 pages for kids aged 7 to 12. And this is it's a book about the Grand Canyon, is the simplest way to put it, but doesn't really quite do it justice. It covers a lot of general facts, including geology, geography, wildlife, history of the Grand Canyon, and how people, or theories about how it was formed and created. And it has these really cool illustrations to go with it. And the illustrations for me were the funnest thing to look at in this book. I mean, the information is all interesting and nice, but the way that Jason Chan has illustrated this really brings it to life. It's got a child and her dad just sort of going through the Grand Canyon, looking at the different things as it comes up in the text. And one of the really cool things, it has these little window cutouts where you can sort of see the little bit of the next page. And it's usually something like a fossil or a footprint or some geological formation. Then you flip the page and it shows it 1,000,000 years ago when the fossil was alive, or when the creature was making the footprint, or when that geological thing was being formed. And it has the kid imagining what it might have been like to actually be there and see that, which I thought was really cool. And the illustrations are just great and really bring the whole thing together, because a lot of what you might think of the boring information, the statistics, or just just sort of a list of different plants or animals you might find, they're along the edge, sort of like a sidebar in a textbook, but way cooler, because instead of text next to more text, there's text next to this really cool picture where you can look at it and try and find what it's talking about. So I thought that this was a really cool book. Definitely a lot of effort and a lot of care went into making it. And a fun activity that I thought to do would be basically that, but of a place that you know about, or that you have visited, or that you have liked, or a place that you've talked about in class, or even if you've gone on a field trip and visited a place, like if you were to visit the Konza Prairie or something like that, you could have the children, research, learn about the history, geography, wildlife, whatever. Write down a few facts that they like, and then just draw a picture of the place and help it, bring it all together. So that was my thoughts on the Grand Canyon. And let me check real quick. This was the Orbis Pictus winner. Those are my thoughts. Looking forward to seeing what you all read this week.